Last week, your HuskerOnline team checked in with Nebraska class of 2021 quarterback commit Heinrich Haarberg following a tough night as his Kearney Catholic Stars lost their first game of the season to St. Paul 33-7. But the future Husker is determined to bounce back in a big way. But that will have to wait until next week, as tonight's game at Ogallala has been canceled due to a positive COVID test on the Ogallala team. But despite last week's loss, Haarberg did take away some positives.
Yeah, I think the positives can almost be the negatives. We had a lot of drop balls tonight. Hopefully we can come back this week. Just kind of, go over catching the ball, securing it with our hands. I think we had a great game plan. I think we were a little sloppy on both sides of the ball, and so hopefully we can just clean those up.
Going into last week's game against St. Paul, Heinrich and his teammates were feeling confident, and as the team's leader, he takes full responsibility.
We felt good about our defense. Me personally, I think, just extending the play. I think, tonight they brought a lot of pressure. Our offensive line couldn't pick it up all the time, and so hopefully I helped my teammates out by extending the play a little bit more.
The good news is he did make it out of the game healthy.
Yeah, I just had a couple cramps, probably third quarter. Just started to cramp, but yeah, tonight I was fine.
And on the bright side, all of their goals are still intact, and they are determined to make it to Lincoln in November.
Yeah, we can't let this affect us in a negative way. Like I said earlier, the best part of a loss is coming away, seeing what we can work on. We've had these last two games that we had before this. We handled them well. On both sides against Gothenburg, we were doing well. We came into this game thinking that we could run on them, and we couldn't. We couldn't establish the run. So hopefully that's something we can do in the future.
While Nebraska's season has yet to get started, Haarberg is still in constant contact with the coaching staff, and we asked what those conversations are like.
It's shifted. Really, we've got a lot of the guys that we were gunning for. I don't think we really missed on a target that the coaches said let's go get them. I don't think we've missed on one. But I think it's more shifted to recruiting to just, find your groove in your season. Don't focus on Nebraska. Kind of just play your own game.
And speaking about recruiting, this Huskers class has already built a very strong bond.
Yeah, a lot of the local guys, we're really tight. Whenever I can or whenever we can, we meet up. If Teddy had a Thursday game and I could make it, I'd go over there. I think he was supposed to play at Kearney this year or something. I wanted to go watch Kobe the other night when they were here, but I couldn't make it out. And so I think just kind of those local guys right now, we've created a really strong bond. And hopefully we can bring in the guys from, out of the Midwest and bring them into that kind of culture and friendship.
And Haarberg keeps track of all his guys.
Oh, yeah. We talk, in the group chat every night, how was your game? We just go through. Everyone, says how they performed, how their team went, or how their team performed. I think that's a really key part is understanding where guys come from, and knowing what their team is like.
And the coaching staff is keeping him busy recruiting some final targets.
Not so much on offense.
Okay.
There's a couple guys on defense that they've told me about, but obviously we can always. If the coaches say something, then we can go get them.
While Nebraska's season was still in question last Friday, Haarberg was hopeful that his Huskers would eventually be able to take the field in 2020.
Yeah, I think that's something that we're all hoping for, that they get a season. Unfortunately, it's not in our control, and so that's something that I can't really. I don't want to put too much attention on, especially in the middle of my season. Just trying to focus on here and now. I know Coach Frost and all those guys, the whole entire administration at UNL is going to do their best to do what's best for the players.
And finally, Heinrich is an early graduate and will be starting his college career at the start of next semester, along with several other members of the 2021 class.
Yeah, there's, I think a lot of us, we've already kind of established roommates and everything, and so that's a really cool bond. There's separate group chats for roommates and everything. And so that's really cool to be able to, meet those guys early and hopefully build a strong relationship.
Who are you rooming with?
Oh, well, it's still
Is
up.
that kind of a secret?
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know if I want to say right now
Okay.
because it's, there's two guys that, two skill guys that I'll be throwing to.
Okay.
I
And then
think we're looking for a fourth right now.
Reporting from Kearney Catholic, for Nate Klaus, I'm Greg Peterson for HuskerOnline.com.